You're not different. You're next. What the hell am I talking about? I think oftentimes in like relationships, they don't even have to be romantic. It can also be platonic relationships. People will kind of see like people on the other end, we'll call them friends, exhibit certain behaviors. And when they exhibit those behaviors, because they're doing those behaviors to someone that isn't them, they're kind of like, okay, well, it's not happening to me. So I mean, they're chill with me because yeah, they do it with other people, but they know my body. They ain't gonna mess with me on that level. Da, 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 da. Like for an example, like I've heard people like trying to tell stories about, and it always ends up bad. They tell stories about like how let's say their friend's name is Andy, how Andy is so quick to like cut people off for the smallest things, like just because like they forgot his birthday or they were like 2 minutes late, da 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 da. And they tell this story about Andy over and like they tell a story about Andy and Andy doing it to Janet and then Andy doing it to Marcus and then Andy doing it to da da da. And they tell these stories, but they're like, and I'm like, hey, why are you friends with Andy? And they're like, well, he doesn't do it to me. He wouldn't do it to me. You're next. It's on the way. I've seen it every time. However you see people treat other people, do not think that you're special and that they won't do it to you. They just haven't had an opportunity to do it to you. Like, you can save yourself so much time. I've seen so many people have these stories where they're telling me about like how they have this friend, and I simply tell them like, that doesn't sound like a friend. Like that doesn't sound like a friendship quality, that they're so quick to be dismissive. Like, yeah, have your self-respect, but why are they so quick to cut so many people off, and why are they having to cut so many people off? Why do they put themselves in a position to have to do that? So that's kind of the thinking there, and you kind of want to shape your life, like your relationships around that. You don't want to like be missing these red flags, because these red flags will also come to place in relationships where you're like, whoa, she kind of is really disrespectful to her dad, or she's really disrespectful to her mom or her friends. Like, yeah, she might be enamored by you in the moment, but guess what? Eventually, she was probably enamored with her friend at one point, but slowly, everybody is just more of themselves. Like over time, they're not going to be able to keep that mask up for a long amount of time. And what you're going to see sooner than later is you're going to see their true self, and that's going to be that self that you've seen them be with so many other people. So save yourself the time. If you see red flags, walk away. Bye.